WiseConn, providing easy tech solutions for efficient water management, because every drop matters.
WiseConn is a high-tech company that's developed a solution to help growers understand their irrigation better and make better irrigation decisions as well as better irrigation execution in order to improve their yields and save energy and water.
We're the full package. We're monitoring and control. I can monitor all the data throughout the field while also actuating irrigations through irrigation pumps, chemigation, and wireless valves in the field. We also have an open API where I can send information to a different software, as well as we're sensor agnostic, so I can run any open protocol sensor on the market.
I work for Fowler Packing. They're a large family-owned operation working out of Fowler, California. We farm about 12,000 acres of various crops. We've been using drop control for about 4 years now. We were one of the first installations for the company. We started with just one site and have grown into about 30 ranches that are currently on the system, mostly focusing on management and monitoring capabilities to make sure what we specify for irrigation times and monitoring are actually occurring, as well as soil moisture monitoring, weather data analysis, and we've even moved into crop data collection, fruit sizes, dendrometers, things like that, to kind of really progress our understanding of how our irrigation events and fertilizers affect a crop throughout the season. Anyone can make electronics work. It's a matter of finding someone who has an understanding of both the agricultural as well as the hardware. And with WiseConn's background in agriculture, we've really seen some benefits of understanding where sensors should go in the field, as well as being able to talk to the grower about operation and how ultimately those sensors should be utilized. We've installed a lot of different controllers throughout the years, and from our usage of their system, we think it's one of the best out there.
My name is Becky Finney, and we are at the University of California's Kearney Agricultural Research and Extension Center, where we have ongoing research. We're doing work with peach trees. I've been using this WiseConn system for 3 irrigation seasons, so we're just finished the last irrigation right here on this project. It's worked great. I can schedule multiple irrigations per day, and I can schedule them as far in advance as I want. I can add my fertilizer injections, and we sometimes have 2 different fertilizers being injected simultaneously, and I can control how much of each one I want. I can monitor the pH and EC of the water, as well as my soil sensors in the field.
We really got very interested about 4 years ago when we lost a well, and we knew we had to do something to control our water better. And we ran into Guillermo at the Ag Show, and we just absolutely fell in love with what they could do with our irrigation system. We do pulse irrigation here, which is short intervals multiple times during the day. And in this block and in all our newer blocks, we can also control the water one side of the tree to the other. So it's given us tremendous flexibility in what we can do.
The technology is finally really starting to take a hold, and the biggest part of that is the reliability of the sensors, and the equipment has gotten much more robust than it had been.
My name is Brian Bassett. I am the owner, founder, and data analyst for H2O Optimizer. We focus on sensor technologies and primarily creating recommendations from those technologies. For us, integration of all of these technologies is our success and is the reason why we believe we're growing the way we are and succeeding, but at the same time, it's taken me some time to find good equipment companies to work with so that we can provide these services and provide it in such a way that the growers can rely on it.
So the time saving is probably the number one benefit I find. Yesterday, it was a long day. I did pistachio harvest all day. At the end of the day, I needed to get water on in the almonds. As opposed to having to drive over there and select my program and put it in, I just got on my phone, brought up the website, typed in what I wanted to select. Inside of 5 minutes, I had scheduled all my sets for that evening.
And if you could imagine going through and opening, closing valves 30, 40 times a day, it's just impossible. Our run times can be different. We can vary the order in which we irrigate. There's just an amazing number of benefits.
We irrigate, 12, 14 times a day, and we're irrigating for 12 or 13 minutes at a time. So if you had to manually be turning those off and on all day, you can imagine that's just more than one person's job right there.
This year, we've really noticed the biggest economic benefit has been our water usage. By cutting water usage by about 30%, we've seen a huge economics boost from pump usage, less wear and tear on our equipment, as well as PG&E costs. We've noticed in the last couple of years probably a 20% increase in yields, having that capability of knowing where we're applying water and when, and how beneficially that application is going forward.
We've been able to use less water, which is a valuable resource, and it's also an expensive resource. So we've been able to save a little money and yet produce better crops. I think our tree health is better, and one of the things that we're working for is how healthy can we make our trees. The better the tree is, the better the crop. And WiseConn provides us the ability to do that. The growth in yield is maybe 5 or 10%, but the water saving has been in the 30%. So when you combine the two, that is a tremendous economic impact here on the ranch.
The main thing that we see is, one, reduction in utility and water. I have several data sets from very large almond growers, very large table grape growers. PG&E gave me 5 years of their data, and we were able to show between 26 to 40.1% reduction in utilities used. We didn't do that by doing anything other than changing the way the grower irrigated.
One of the items I enjoy most about the drop control system is the ease of the platform. So when you get on there, it's easy to maneuver. There's not a bunch of different icons and things for you to choose. It's 3 buttons that you select, and then you can program your system to run. If for some reason you ever became upset with the system, the coolest part about their system is you can go right back, flip a switch, and use the original controller that you had on before.
I have a background in customer service, and it's extremely important to the customer that when they're feeling a moment of confusion, despair, they can reach out, get a person, and have somebody on the line to help them through what they need. And that's a grower experience that we try very diligently to achieve on a daily basis.
Growers want guidance. They want to feel that the decisions that they're making are good ones. And so when you have someone like WiseConn who is willing to put people in the field to make sure that the equipment stays running, that's important.
Our relationship with WiseConn has just been fantastic. We have never come up with anything that they have said, well, we can't do that. If they can't do it at the moment, it's give us a chance and we can make this work. Anytime we've come up with a question, they've had a solution. It's been a real blessing to us.
I work with multiple irrigation companies out here, and sometimes getting service reps out to check the equipment or fix or calibrate the equipment can be problematic. With drop control, they're always here within the next day. It is great customer service.
Customer service is probably one of the better out there. They're really very good about communicating with the grower and making sure that they have the product that they want. It really makes us realize that, hey, they're here for the long haul, and they want to make sure that we as the grower are happy.
WiseConn. Be wise. Be connected.